Heaven. Enjoy. Getting warmer and a bit sunnier and a bit more sort of spring-like, so I thought maybe a larb would be a good thing. So larb essentially is from Laos or sometimes from Thailand, and it's like a sort of a mincy stir fry that you eat in lettuce leaves. So Trix, have a look here. I just want to show everybody what we've got. I've got some chicken mince. You could use beef or pork or lamb or whatever. Some red onion, very finely chopped. I've got garlic, chilli, lemongrass, and ginger. Got various herbs, coriander and mint. Some fresh lime, fish sauce, and some sesame oil. We'll also probably add a bit of brown sugar. So that's it. I've heated the pan slightly. Now I'm going to start with just a little bit of ordinary oil, and we'll use the sesame oil more for flavour. It's a bit of a waste of an expensive oil, so to start at the beginning. So I've just got 250 grams of chicken mince. As I say, I mean, if you want to use a lean beef mince, pork mince is quite traditional and quite divine, but it's Trixie and I eating tonight, and basically Trixie is not going to eat pork mince. So now when it's just sort of beginning to cook and sort of crumble up, I'm going to put in all the aromatics. So I've got red onion, the chili, the garlic, ginger and lemongrass, and now I just keep on frying. You can use spring onion, and you know, there's nothing stopping you sort of bulking this up with maybe some finely chopped carrot or some shredded mange too, or sugar snap peas. I mean, there are no real rules, particularly with Asian food. You can sort of add whatever you like. Now, while that's doing its thing, I've got the coriander, which is simple enough just to chop. Are you having a little look here, Trix? So we're just gonna chop the coriander, stalks and all. Don't leave any of that out. But what I really wanted to show you was the mint, because the best way to do mint is to pull off. These are lovely big leaves from the garden. I love bragging about my garden, but I can't help it. Actually, Martha plants most of it, and I just take all the credit. So now you basically, what you're going to do is something called chiffonade, which means very finely sliced, and it's usually to do with leaves. In fact, it's always to do with leaves. So sort of make a little pile, all neatly put together, and give this a stir on the side, and then get a little knife. Just come close here, Trix, and have a little look. So this way, it's just a bit of a faster way of doing it. They look pretty, and it's much easier altogether. So there we are, we're chiffonading the mint. Terribly posh. Now I'm going to put in some fish sauce. Stinks to high heaven, but it is utterly, utterly delicious. With all Asian food, I'm sure you know this, but just in case you've forgotten, you're going to need to balance the salty, which is the fish sauce. You're going to need something sweet, and it's usually palm sugar. Or if you don't have palm sugar, I just use a little bit of brown sugar, not too much. But salty, sweet, and the sour, which is in this case lime, could be lemon, could be tamarind. But just stir that in. My limes are a little tired, so they've gone sort of yellow. But anyway, never mind. The point is they're going to taste absolutely fab. So now don't season this before you've tasted it, because fish sauce is pretty salty, and you don't want to have a sort of mouthful of saltiness. If you wanted to put some toasted peanuts in here, that would be divine. Again, up to you. You could even put some sesame seeds in, really. Just going to put some pepper in. And then you're just going to keep on frying it to sort of brown it and get all the flavours going. It's really one of the most delicious things to eat. And you can have it for supper, but you can also have it as like a little starter, little cocktail party vibe. What with spring coming, us all feeling much happier about life. And then in go the herbs. In go. You're getting this, Trix, because it's all so pretty. And as I say, if you want some lovely red chilli, or even little tiny pieces of red pepper would be quite nice. Just going to get a lapis lazuli. Right, so that's it. That is as simple as it is. I mean, it probably took 5 minutes. Obviously, if you had beef or pork mince, it would take slightly longer. And then you turn that off. The idea is that you just put a little bit in your, sort of like a DIY vibe. Put that in your lettuce leaf. And then you kind of curl it up like this, load a bit. Heaven. Enjoy.